along here at Big Ten Women's Basketball Media Day. And next up, we're taking a look at Nebraska coming off the third NCAA tournament appearance in 4 years. Head coach Amy Williams will need to replace that double-double machine that was Alexis Markowski, but she's got plenty of big-time talent back, as well as 4 incoming transfers ready to make an impact. You're number 10 leading her alma mater, Nebraska head coach Amy Williams. Joining us now on the set. Coach, it is great to see you. It sounds like your 15-year-old is your fashion stylist, and she's done a great job. We'll start with that.
Yes, thank you, Bentley. She always helps with that.
It's important to have a 15-year-old who can help us. There's no doubt about that. Coach, before we look ahead, because there's so many wonderful pieces, and I'm excited to talk about your team, but looking back at last year, you had some injuries that could have derailed the entire season, and yet instead you win 21 games, and you were able to pull things together. What did you learn from last year as you kind of look back and reflect?
Well, I just felt like those 2 individuals that went down with season-ending injuries, just what an inspiration they were for our team and our culture, because the way that the young women rallied around them and just found ways to want to honor them with their play, pretty special. And I think the way that they inspired the rest of our team to just keep raising the bar and finding ways shows a lot about our team's culture and the way that they're player-led and the way they play for each other.
One of those players was Natalie Potts, who was averaging almost 15 points per game. She only got to play 5 games. She was the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, and then she goes down so early. Tell us where she is now back healthy and what can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, Natalie has not returned to practice just yet, but okay. I could not be more proud of the way that she's approached her rehabilitation. She just is a hard worker in everything she does and just continues to stay relentless. And the way she's grown just with her IQ and thrown herself into being better at ball handling and shooting and all the things that you can control and get better at through the process until she is fully cleared to be out there with us. She just is going to max out, and she's been an outstanding teammate. We could put together a highlight reel of her celebrations on the sideline at practice, just the way she's thrown herself into this team and helping our new transfers and our one freshman really adjust to things. Just a really special young lady.
Well, and I love watching Britt Prince last year. You talk about being able to handle the ball and shoot it from wherever. She had such a moxie and a sense of confidence on the floor last year as a freshman. I know it's not a surprise. She played like that in high school as well. But how has she been the catalyst for your team with just that confidence?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of say a little bit of the quiet assassin. She's more competitive than probably anybody I've ever been around, even though that may not be apparent to everybody because she's so even keel with her emotions, and she does have kind of that quiet confidence about her, but just a competitor. And trust me, it doesn't matter what drill it is, who she's competing against, which male practice player or our GA, she's keeping track of one-on-one competitions, and she is really competitive.
I love that. I mean, and competitive depth, I think, is so important for any team. You look at Alexis Markowski and what she was able to do for your program, and such a special player for so many years. What does it look like in terms of a leadership standpoint? There's a void when somebody like that leaves. Who has stepped up and filled in that void?
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, Lex has her name all over our record book, our all-time leading rebounder. We all know that we're going to have to contribute as a team to help try to make up for her loss, but it's her energy, and I've said all along, Lex superpower, just she had a strong belief in her abilities, but her ability to make everybody around her believe, and so some of that leadership, the energy that she just brought to practice every day, that was really going to be important, that we found new people to step in and lead in a positive way. I think Callin Hake is really leading the way in that realm. She's a 4th-year senior that just has a lot of pride in leadership. She's our Student Athlete Advisory Committee president. She's representing the Big Ten Conference at a high level. She just is just got great leadership skills that she's really brought into the team and is really helping kind of take that void.
The game has evolved into a 3-point game, and I know last year you guys had 10 different games with double-digit made threes. You guys were undefeated in those games. From a coaching standpoint, how do you develop those shooters? Is there something specific, because your players clearly have freedom to shoot it and feel good to shoot it?
Yeah, I mean, we recruit to that. It's something we recruit to. I can't, take all the credit. They come to us as really confident and good shooters, but I really believe that it's our emphasis on getting quality paint touches that helps create quality three-point attempts for our team. And our players work really hard at it. They all get practice and confidence poured into them that they're capable from behind the arc, and then they've all found ways to step up. And there's not a single player on our roster that you could point to that's like 0 for 0 from the three-point line or just doesn't have range from there. It's something that we work hard to develop within our program.
Coach, it's great to visit with you. Thanks for spending some time. Enjoy the rest of Media Day. And can I get Bentley's phone number? Does she have
Hey, if she's going to have you shining before you know
it.
Fling you out.
It doesn't shine, it's not mine. Is that the whole? Is that right?
That's
I got
our
it down.
mantra for
All right,
sure.
Coach Amy Williams, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Looking forward to watching this squad as the conversation around Nebraska continues. Taking a look at some of the notable games. 13 games against NCAA tournament teams from a year ago, and starting mid-November with Creighton. That'll be the first of 4 straight matchups against teams that played in the postseason last year. The Big Ten home opener comes against USC in February. As you can see, it's a full-on gauntlet. You know they're ready for it. Mike and Shimmy standing by with Britt Prince and Callin Hake. Guys.
A sophomore and a senior, respectively. Ashley, we're glad to have them join our show right now. Britt, let me start with you. You came in as a highly sought-after recruit. How would you summarize your first year playing college ball?
I think it was amazing. Just being able to get that experience under my belt, play alongside my teammates, and just like get a feel of what it's like to play college basketball. It was just a super fun experience.
What was something that was challenging that you're like, oh, this took me a while to kind of figure out?
I think just adjusting to the pace and the physicality probably took a couple of games for me to be fully confident and comfortable playing against bigger and stronger girls, but eventually it all worked out.
Callin, this is your first year in a Husker uniform without the big girl in the middle, Alexis Markowski, who provided so much leadership to this program. So is this an area where you're going to have to step up as a leader?
Yeah, absolutely. Losing Lex is a big gap to fill. Understanding like all our leadership styles are different. So I'm not going to be Lex, but I'm going to be Callin, and I'm going to be consistent in bringing those leadership qualities that I'm best at, and just being the best teammate I can be and best leader I can be for this team.
What's Callin leadership look like?
I think Callin leadership knows that I'm going to love you and I'm going to serve you to the best of my ability, whether that's being vocal, showing up for you, just being so present, being in the moment, and understanding no day we can take for granted.
You take notes on that? You could use some of that
Yeah,
when
that was
our
good.
relationship together. I mean, I could use some of that leadership
I'll
skill from
follow
you.
up with you.
Okay.
Callin, you started almost every game last year. It was a big step forward. Where did you feel you grew the most?
I feel like I grew the most in my defensive ability to impact the ball on the defensive side. I take a lot of pride in kind of just being our quarterback for our defense and being a vocal leader on that side of the ball. And specifically, I know when my defense goes, my offense goes with it. And so I'm just looking forward to making even more strides in this last year.
Britt, I know you are a hometown hero. You did something that was pretty special this summer back in Elkhorn. You put on a camp for the little kids, and all I can picture are these little mini Brits running around with flowing hair and headbands. What was that like to have your own clinic?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to me to be able to give back to the community. And like, I was like those little girls when I was younger, looking up to the older players and wanting to be like them. So it's super special to be able to give back to them and give them an opportunity to learn some new skills and stuff like that.
Were there a lot of mini Brits?
There was a few, yeah.
Give me, each of you, an example of a player that's going to surprise people this year. Someone that you're in practice, you're like, they're going to do stuff this year.
I would probably say Haley Weaver. She's, after taking a year off last year and transferring over to Nebraska, I think like she's already gained a lot of confidence throughout the however many weeks it's been with us. But she's a really great defender, and I expect her to make a lot of noise on that side of the ball, especially.
I would say Petra Bojan. As we talked about, we really miss Lex's presence, but she's just done such a great job of stepping into that role, being herself, and finishing at a high clip. And so I'm just super excited that she had the opportunity to learn from Lex for 1 year, and now she kind of gets to blossom into her own player.
Callin, Britt, look forward to watching you all season long. Thanks, ladies.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
y'all.
guys.